Hello everyone, I hope you had a very nice weekend and that you are still ready to learn a little English. Today we are going to work on the 10th, Unit 10 in both books. So you need to have the student book at first, and then we're going to work also in the workbook. So you go and pick your student's book. You open it page 94, and then we're going to do a little grammar, and we are going to work a little together, and then you'll have some exercises that you will have to do, and we are going to correct them, of course, as usual. And for the second period, you're going to have a little work to do, quite easy, but at the same time, very, very interesting for me, very important to me. So, okay, I'm waiting for you. When you are ready to work with your student's book, page 94, well, you come back and you press and play. I doubt that it will be very, very new for you, but it is something that we have to talk about and be assured that everybody here in this class understand what it is all about. And at the same time, I must say that it won't be very new for you, at least maybe some of you never used it, but I doubt it. But one thing is sure, you heard it. You heard it quite a lot with me. Since I'm saying it, I think, well, 10, 15, 20 times at every lesson that we have, and that you can listen and listen again with me on this video, on videos. So what we are going to work on is the future. We are going to try to understand how we can talk about the future, but without using will or want. There are several ways, and this one, the one that we are going to explore today, is a verb. Is something I just said, I just used, something that we are going to work on or to explore. Okay, what is that exactly when I'm saying that? Well, I have an intention. I have an intention and I want us to work on something. So, what am I doing when I'm doing that? I have to use be going to, okay, for intention. So this is what we find, page 94. And look at it. Complete the sentences from the blogs on page 93. So what we read Friday. Complete the sentences from the blogs on page 93 with the correct form of the verb be. Use contraction when you can. Then circle the correct words. Complete the rule. Okay. So we have with 0 here. What do we find? Well, we find I'm going to do some acting there for sure. This is an intention. Okay, it's something that I want to do in the future, and I hope I'm going to do it. So I will do whatever I can to do it, okay, to achieve this dream of mine. And to achieve this dream of mine, well, I will have to do some things, okay? But this dream of mine is the intention. I'm going to do some acting. And look how it is done, how it is built, how we use those words. You have the verb to be. What is the verb to be? I am. You are, he is, she is, it is, we are, you are, they are, right? So this is the verb to be at the present. I'm, and then I will say going to, and then the infinitive form. Okay, I'm going to do some acting. Now with one, we don't need to go back page 93. We are going to try to understand how we are doing it actually, to be sure that you are able to do it. Okay. One, what can we put here? Well, I think that we are going to put the verb to be. So with he, what's it going to be? It's going to be his. Of course, they're asking here that we put it in the contraction way. So we can say he is, but we can also say is. Okay, E apostrophe S. He's going to work for a diamond company. Is going to work for a diamond company. With we, what are we going to say? Here, in that case, I can say we are going to be in Dubai too long. Well, it doesn't sound very nice. I think we are not going to be in Dubai too long. Okay, once again, it's an intention, and it is something that we are talking about the future here when we are talking about that. When we use that form, we aren't. Okay, here they want us to put the contraction, so the contraction of are not is aren't, as you know it. So it means are and apostrophe T, aren't. We aren't going to be in Dubai too long. My sister and I is, no, we are in plural here, okay? My sister plus I, so we are at least two. We will have to put it at the plural. So, my sister and I are going to study at the high school. I am not going to stop writing my blog. Okay? So, here we have several propositions, I'd say. Affirmative and negative. There's no question here. We'll try to understand how we do a question also. Okay? So, I'm going to do, is going to work, we aren't. Where do we put the not? Well, we put it after to be. We don't put it after the verb we need to talk about, okay? Not the action. The not comes always in the negation sentence, in the negative sentence, or the not always come after the are. We aren't going to. I am not going to stop writing my blog. Okay, so let's read the rule, Use be going to talk about our intentions for the future. Okay, it's future, you have to circle here. Use the present tense of be. Okay, I am, you are. Plus going to, plus the base. Okay, I'm going to walk. The base form. Okay, the base form. You have to circle the base form, and that the ing form of the verb. Since the ing form, we use it with go, going to. Okay, so it has to be the verb at the infinitive or the base form. Complete the table. I'm going to play. I am not going to play. And look what will happen if I have a question to ask here. Am I going to play? Going to is always there, in this order. Going to. But to ask the question, you have to reverse the subject and the verb to be. So, am I going to play? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. If you answer a short answer like we have here, you have to write yes and to say yes, I am. In that case, you won't say yes, I'm. No, not nice. You were, they are going to play, or you were there going to play. you, we, they are not or aren't going to play. Aren't. Here, the same way that as we did on the first question, am I going to play? Look, we are using the verb to be at the beginning. Are you, are we, are they going to play? Okay, so the same pattern, we use the same pattern, okay? We reverse the verb to be, the subject and the verb to be. So we start with the verb to be, are we going to play? Going to, always in the same order. Yes, you are. The same here. In a short answer, you won't say yes, you're. Nah, not nice. He, she, it is going to play, or it's going to play. He, she, it is going to play, is not going to play. Once again, not comes after to be. Is he, she, it going to play? Once again, we reverse the verb to be and the subject, and we ask the question. Okay. Yes, he is not, or he, no, he is not, or no, he isn't. We can say here, we can do the contraction. So just to see if you are able to play with that, you will try to do now the third exercise of page 94. Once you are done with that, you come back and I'll be here for the correction. I'm not going to watch so much TV. 1. My parents are going to eat out more often. 2. We are all going to do more exercises, or more exercise in that case. My brother is not going to fight with me anymore. Do you believe that? I don't. I am going to take the dog for a walk every day. Do you believe that? I don't. Maybe your parents, you, I'm not sure. My sisters is not going to borrow my clothes without asking me anymore. Which is something I don't believe either. And see, what was the key word of the beginning of this lesson? Intention. Okay? A lot of intentions, but sometimes the intentions are not exactly what we are doing. We have good intentions, but at the end, it doesn't work always. Okay, now I would like you to go change the book, workbook. Now, number 1, of course, since you don't have the number 2, you're not supposed to have it anyway. 90, page 90, you go page 90, and you are going to do intention. You are going to do the first column of page 90. So it means exercise number 1, number 2, number 3. Once you are done with that, you come back and we correct it.